Good morning. It's been a while since I've streamed. Gagny, hello. Hey Vice, I had an idea I wanted you to hear for your mod. What if to cast the spells you had to use the drawing thing like when you press Alt when you're making clay pottery? Okay, so you're talking about like napping and then drawing out the patterns? That's a pretty cool idea, actually. Not sure, you know, that's a pretty neat idea that I could use for the duplication, system. So, I don't know if you've been keeping up with the streams. Let's hop in game here. I got a lot of spells to work on. Altogether, this new update is going to have 202 spells. 198 grimoires, because 4 of them are going to be like innate spells that you get for each magic tier. So let's hop into a world here. Because so I'm putting in something where tier 2 mages, right now it's called the Prism of Duplication. I think I'm going to rework it a little bit, so it doesn't have to be a prism. I kind of like the idea of spell scrolls. So I cleaned up a model, and I think I have that figured out too. So like these are going to be the spell scrolls that people will be able to make, so you'll be able to put something down. So let me pull one of these out. You know what? Oh, there it is. Good. So right now what you do is you like place it down, and then you'll cast transmutation on it. Boop. And then it activates it, right? And then this is the duplication prism. So then what I could do is pick a spell like Arrow Blast or whatever, hop in it. I would cast the spell, and then it takes a snapshot of that spell, consumes your runes, and then it gives you a one-time use thing that you can then trade to someone else, right? That maybe they're not even a spellcaster, and then they'll have a one-time use of, you know, that spell. I've been just kind of working on spells. Oh, and these are the new crystals too. So these are the new mana crystals here. Because I'm added 8 elements. We got our fire, water, our wind, and our earth, the lightning and the frost, and then nature and arcane. Honestly, I've been talking about being a fire mage. I'm gonna be an arcane mage. Like I made the arcane stuff. Mwah. I just really like how it looks. But these are gonna be the new gems as well that fall. They're kind of happy accidents. I'm testing the ideas of blood crystals, which would be these, and these are ghost crystals. So I'm playing with these. I don't know what's gonna come about with these. You can't really get them in game, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. There's a lot of work to be done though. This update is changing so many things. A lot of things. But to your idea though, it would be a pretty neat idea to maybe instead of placing something down and then casting the spell, maybe it would be cool to like place something down to nap, like, okay, I'm gonna make this for like an invocation spell, right? And then you kind of draw your rune pattern out, and then bam, and then you can maybe just stand on that. But then it wouldn't really have fanfare like this. Unless I could do a transition from when you're done napping, it just turns into like a block like this. It'd be pretty neat. But I am not even there yet. In order to continue the duplication stuff, I have to have a majority of the spells kind of done. You know, kind of in a done state. Here, let's move this spell back over here. Oh, and I've been working on projectiles. Oops, so I've been working on these projectiles here. So they are a lot better with their hitbox. I increased the size of the hitbox. Let me pull up the debugging for it. Boop. There we go, and I'll just cast it here, and then we'll So it's going to continuously shrink. Let me disable that shrinking code. I tweaked how long it lives once it hits. Like, it was lasting like 2 seconds after it impacted something. It was kind of a weird delay. So, thingly, my cat's just staring at me. He wants out. Hold on 1 minute. Come on, honey. Go, buddy. Go. Stay in here with me. It's like my cats don't like it when I start talking. Like every time they like hide in my game room. Every time I start up the stream and I start talking, it's just too much for them. I'm like, ah, doing that again. Okay. Also, another idea that pairs with your trading people spell scrolls. Maybe make food you can infuse with mana to give them temporary mana to be able to cast the spells. I do want to add food. There were a couple people in the Discord chat or one person in particular that was really driving home. Like, if I add food, it's not going to just be like a cheap food. I want you to use like transmutation or something in making the food. But the spell scrolls are not going to cost any mana for people to use. Because then, I mean, if that's the case, people who don't have magic unlocked wouldn't be able to use spell scrolls. So when you are standing on the square, right, and then you cast the spell, you have 2 additional costs there. It's going to cost you the reagent that you just placed down. It's going to cost you more mana to cast that spell to complete it. And it's going to cost a little more time. Like, I think I increased the cast time by like 50%. So you got to stand still and you kind of cast it, you know, and inscribe it into the item that's going to drop, which is going to be the spell scroll. So then the idea is all that stuff's been paid for, and it's a one-time use, so you could give that to someone else who may not even have magic. It doesn't matter because it's all calculated in. There's not going to be a, you know, and it's going to be like a 4-second basic cast, and then just whatever the effect is. What am I doing? Alright, that's right. I'm shrinking this. Or I'm removing the shrink. Oh, there's my other cat. You want out, Maisie? You want out? I'll wait till you get closer to the door. Maybe if I just keep talking. There we go. So that is the new hitbox size. I've increased it quite a bit. I think I doubled the size. The old hitbox was actually like in this lower area here, so it was kind of weird, like weird positioning. So I've modified all of this in the shaders and everything to where it kind of, you know, it's gonna look better. It's dead on. It's gonna be bigger, so there's gonna be more of a chance of you actually hitting your target. Boop. So that's what I was working on. That's what I just completed last night. Pop that into here. And let's make more spell books. That's what I was doing. Ooh, okay, here we go. We are going to use this book. So this is going to be the bigger version. And you'll notice it does take longer to cast. See, that's going to be the big version. That's the tier 4 version of the spell. So I think it's pretty good. This one's going to hit like a truck. But it took a while to actually do the, you know, the effects with it. Okay, question. Saplings say transmutable, but when I shoot them, nothing happens. I'm a tier 1 mage. Yeah, because you need to look in the guidebook. Things that are quote-unquote transmutable, you know, in one way or another, I try to give it a tag. See, something like that is transmutable. But it's not transmutable because you can just cast transmutation and it just does something. It's transmutable because that is something that can interact with your transmutation spell through world magic in this case. So if you look in your guidebook, which I encourage everyone to because this thing took me so long to make. It took me a long time. But world magic, right? So that kind of crystal, right? I mean, I have the pattern right there. But, you know, these kind of things are going to be considered transmutable. What you want to look at is a boreal shift. That's going to be your sapling. You draw runes around it. Oh, might as well just do it here. Boop, 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 boop. And we'll take out sapling. Where's the old, here we go, pine, the weed of the forest. Freaking pine is everywhere. Rust riposte, let's get rid of that. Let me get out some magic chalk. Oop. So basically with this, it's just, whoops. Whoops, there we go. Doop, doop, doop. You just kind of encircle it, and then you can cast transmutation. Boop. And it turned it to walnut. Right, so we got pine to walnut. That's how you do that. And I will allow that tree to live. What is that? Oh, it's oh, that's what I just threw. Like, oh, that's a sapling. Okay. But that is how you do that. If you have any questions on how to do things, the Discord page for this mod is pretty active. We got some good people in there. I've been kind of busy with like work projects and like, you know, it's summer or it's springtime, so like I had to work on my mower and do oil changes and stuff, like adult stuff, right? But I'm back. I'm back. You can look at the guidebook. You can also look at a lot of stuff like you have a question on a Nexus, right? And you can come into here. I put a bunch of stuff in here for the Nexus. So, you know, not only do you have the recipes, you could also see it's crafted from Tier 1 synthesis, and I tell you what a magic station is, the essence and ley line system, a neutral essence generator, and the fact that you can get rust sickness. And like a highlight of all that stuff. So using the guidebook that I created, right? That guidebook, the handbook in-game, you should get most of your questions answered. And if there's something I'm missing in there, just let me know so I can add it. All right, let's work on spells. So I took time to create a bunch of spreadsheets on like what mana costs and, you know, cast times and all this stuff is going to be. So I'm at the stage right now where I am putting in the logic, the particles, and if there is an AoE effect, we are putting that in. So some of the spells I have completely done. Some of them we need work. You know what? Let's work on the heal spell. Flash heal. Because I'm just picking one at random here. Or you know what? We probably should do the resist elements. That one's going to be a little more involved. Probably more fun to look at. So we are going to have a lot of different things. So resist elements is a buff that you can put on yourself. And I think I'll allow you to put it on other people. Maybe. I'm not sure about that, actually. I don't know if I should allow you to put it on other people or not. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I guess that's the question, right? I mean, I like doing these live streams because I can get feedback right away. See, my reserve about it, it's like, innately, I'm like, you know what? Let's just make it to where you can put it on anyone. You know, like an AoE kind of thing. But that kind of cheapens it a little bit. Because this is actually going to be a really good spell for, like, killing elementals and things like that. You know what? Let's just make it an AoE. Screw it. Alright, let's go into the spell. We are going to do the basic resist elements first. So resist elements... Oh, it starts at tier 2. I'm like, wait, where is it? There we go. Resist elements. So here's our spell. It's a tier 2 spell. It's going to be enchantment. It's not going to have any element. And I think for the most part, this stuff is like in. You know, it should be done. Actually, we need to get rid of this. Because this is the old system where you had to have like an offhand item, because I was doing the polymorphic kind of spells. We're over that. We're not doing polymorphic anymore. So I'm taking a snapshot of the ID and the stats. And then I'm coming down to here, and then I'm just applying... Oh, I'm just applying the straight-up buff. So there's not much to be done in here. Let's look at agility. So I do need to have particles spawn for this. Oh, you know what? I should have particles spawn that are more elemental-based. I'm thinking. So either way, let's go down. Let's clean up this code a little bit. This is going to be the new method that we're going to pick here for applying a buff. I should do this dot consume mana. We're going to play the regular sound that all spells are going to play. So now we're into alteration buff. This should not be alteration buff. This should be enchantment buff. Let's save that. I'm going to fireball it in. Let's get the tier 2 spells. Hold on, what do I have here? I have Aqua Burst. Yup, I want to play with that later. Earth Riposte. Good. And Rust Riposte. Okay. Let me clear my bar here a little bit. Alright, we want tier 2 spells. I'm looking for one in particular. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, cool. Unending Breath. That's going to be a good one. Let's put that there. I guess I'll move some of my books over. There we go. Flash Heal. Awesome. Swiftness. Cool. And I don't need those books. There we go. Hey, Bernardo. How's it going? Did I... What, get good? Why are you so bad, streamer? My god, I got like every... Oh, wait, was one of those resist elements? Shoot. I think one of those was resist elements. Ooh, we actually got a crash here. So which grimoire did I not complete? Can't create item without stack. Here's the grimoire. On-held interact. Okay, okay. Where is it? Where is it? This is going to be in admin tool. Let's look at admin tool. I think there's a spell that I didn't complete yet, and that's probably the one we ran into. Resist elements. No, this is something else I want to look at, right? Item, admin tool. And this is going to be Run Oculus. What line? What line are we looking at? 329. So this is going to be Run Oculus. Here we go. Run Oculus, create grimoire. Is it going to allow me to continue? I guess not. Great, so it's not even going to tell me what spell is not bound correctly, or not registered correctly. Oh, of course, long time no see, my friend. I'm pretty good. How about you? I'm pretty good. Work's been keeping me busy. You know, spring kind of coming around. I like the lawn to mow, but before I could do that, I had to fix the mower and get a bunch of parts and do the oil change and blah, blah, blah. Adult stuff. You know, kind of taking an assessment outside and seeing what summer projects I'm going to need to work on. We have a walkway that's kind of... the previous owners, they put down this like wooden like walkway in the backyard, but it's like directly on the ground, so it's rotting out. So I have to like demo all that stuff out and then, you know... I don't know, put something real there. I was thinking just like a stone walkway, you know, something normal maybe. What's my job? I actually work in IT network infrastructure for hospitals. So that's what I do. I'm a network engineer. I make computers work and talk. It kind of bums me out that this did not give me exactly where where the issue was. I guess all we could do is just stop and then go forward. So if I had to guess, you know what I could do? I can put in this logger again. This should, oh, actually not that one. Hold on. This one. This would tell me the name of the grimoire that I'm trying to create. So if I get a crash again, it will tell me what spell to look at. Close that out. Let's rebuild. Successful. Start again. We at least know it's tier 2. Glad to hear that. Yeah, it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I've been doing some other fun things. There was this like Harry Potter themed game event in my area. It's pretty cool. It's a place called Clued Up, and they have it's almost like Pokemon Go. It's like an app that you download, and they use like Unity to make the game, and it's like you start off in a place downtown, and you know, it's like a mystery murder kind of whodunit kind of thing. Normally that's not my jam, but it was pretty fun. Can't really complain about it. I could, but so you know, that took up some time coordinating that. What do we got? Plunder, befriend animal. Here we go. Strengthen. I'll keep that one. What is this? Stone fist? Nope. Resist arcane, wind riposte, agility. All right. I'm still waiting for a crash. I have so many spells though. Let's see. Let's set the time. Kindle. That's going to be another spell that we make. Endless breath. Summon light. Oh, you know, I don't need summon light. I already have a couple summon lights. That's another spell that we're gonna have to work on. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Hold on. All right, let's look at the logs. See, it's not gonna tell me there, but where are my logs? There they are. I had them hidden. All right, can't create item without stack. What was I trying to build? What was the last thing? Equilibrium. Equilibrium 2 is what crashed it. All right, let's take a look how it's registered. Equilibrium. Equilibrium 2. Let's move this out of the way because I don't need it right now. Okay, so I'm trying to create this. I mean, it looks right there. It's a tier 2 spell, Equilibrium 2. Magic looks right. So this looks like it should be a registered spell. Let's go down to the main registry. Where is it? Here's the dictionary. Okay. So this should be... Okay, so we are registering Equilibrium 2. Let's see if I have the icon for it. I may have missed the icon for it. Spell icon. So it's going to be abstract spell type, which is right in here. All right, let's look for Equilibrium 2. And it is spelled correctly, right? Because I fat finger these things all the time. Hold on. Let me close out of some stuff here. Let me just do a complete copy. There it is, Equilibrium. Okay, I did spell it right. All right. Let's look at the textures, because I may not have put... I did redo all the textures. I probably missed the texture for it. Let's open File Explorer. Here we go. All right, Equilibrium 2. It should be right there. Okay. That is indeed the correct way to spell it. That is our icon. Weird. Glad to hear those bookshelves look gorgeous. Yeah, right? Those bookshelves are just... I can't take credit for those. Would you ever differentiate between different kinds of mages, like priest or necromancer or druid? I don't know if I'm going to do that. Because there's a slippery slope. The first revision of this mod was kind of set up like an MMO kind of thing. So it felt more like classes, but then I will forever be chasing the whole which class is best kind of, you know, treadmill, right? What things are OP, and I don't want that. People I don't know. They'll never let me, you know, because everyone's gonna have a different opinion, right? Like, oh, the fire mage is too OP. No, it isn't. Arcane, you know, and then there'll always be the few things that suck. Like, oh man, no one wants to be a nature mage. You don't really get anything. Like, it's not really a game that is conducive to something like that, especially in like a tightly knit magic system, right? Because now I have to come up with unique things for all of these classes. And honestly, it would take away the freedom that people have. Right now, you can use any grimoire you want, you know, and you'll be fine, right? Like you can use any mixture of spells. It's gonna kind of suck if you have 202 spells, but you can only use like 30 to 40 specific spells because of a class you picked, you know? So that's, like, right now, no, there's nothing there. Everyone, like, you can pick a Rust Mage, but then again, anyone can learn magic, so you could be a Blackguard, and you can still unlock magic. And there are spells for you for being a Blackguard, like Strengthen would be awesome. Like, if you're a Hunter, having the Rapid Fire buff on yourself, awesome. You know, there are things to, like, enhance and augment, you know, any other classes that you pick. Now, what I would like to do, because I do like, you know, the kind of Necromancer, Elementalist kind of feels, maybe Druid. I do want to have, maybe for Tier 4, you kind of pick a subclass. So far, what you'll be able to do in Tier 3 is you will be able to attune to a specific element, so I could become like an Arcane Mage. But that doesn't mean that it's restrictions or anything. It means that, like, any arcane spells are going to hit harder for me. If I take any incoming damage, you know, of, like, the opposed, like, the element in opposition, so it's going to be nature in that case, it's going to do more damage to me. I will have elemental creatures coming around, flying around and stuff, which is going to be pretty awesome. There are plans so you can kind of specialize into an element. You just don't become like a necromancer. But you can have the necromancer, you know, kind of spells. Like I'm going to have corpse explosion, summon corpse, swap corpse. Maybe you can have some like arcane spells in there too to kind of fit the theme as well for a necromancer. Tier 4, I do want to have a pet system. I do have skeletons that I've made. But, you know, that's kind of... I'm working on revamping the spells right now. Hey, actually, I got Equilibrium. That was a spell, so it seems like it may not have been Equilibrium that crashed everything. Oh, you know what? Let's copy this and let's move it all the way... like here? Equals tier 1. Okay, maybe it should go right there. That's probably where this should go. I'm gonna try and crash it one more time. Well, not try, I'm going to crash it one more time. You know what, actually, let me save and quit. Because I wanna keep Equilibrium, because that's what we're gonna be working on. And I'm gonna open up my soda. Yeah. And also, too, you know, for the role-playing aspect, like, let's say you want to be a necromancer. Not only can you get those kind of themed spells, but for equipment, I make a scythe. Right, you know, so you can live out your necromancer whims, right? It's going to be your spellcasting tool. You know, if you want to be a druid, you can pick up the druid staff. You know, so where is it? Here we go. right? So you can use like the druid kind of staff. Doesn't mean that it's a class, but you can kind of create your own identity with the magic that you want to use. That way I'm not the one that's dictating, well, you're a druid, so you get this rebirth heal and you get a spike thorn that just does nature stuff and that's all you do. Like if you want to be a druid, attune to the nature element, right? That way you're shooting out like nature themed kind of, you know, spells and stuff. You know, you pick your class. I don't know about those, but my staff would definitely be different. Spell according, obvious. Yeah, it would be an admin staff. Boop. Okay, let's crash this bad boy. Whoops, that's max mana. Oh, first one. It didn't even do anything. Oh, wait, it actually told me here. All right, so Grimoire, get name, block code 0. It's not seeing anything. Grimoire, item stack. Oh, I'm not parsing anything out yet. Okay, so let's cut that out. Let's move it into here. New Grimoire. Right there. Let's put it right there and let's continue. And continue. Okay, here we go. Let's try. Okay, here we go. Unknown. Whoa, what? Oh, wait, summon Grimoire 2. Okay, so it's showing me now. Okay, let's go into here. All right, let's just stop. Hold on. Let's continue. Let me rebuild. I have to figure out what... Oh, you know what? The array, right? The random Grimoire. I can look to see what this particular name is trying to be, the random Grimoire. So instead of doing new Grimoire name, let's get the random Grimoire string. In which case, I can cut it here and then paste it. It's probably crashing when it's trying to create an item stack out of a null. Or an item that doesn't exist. Or an item that was partially done. Yeah, admin, aka God. The God tier! Right? Oh yeah, I've been playing like World of Warcraft, and I've actually been playing video games instead of just like no-lifing mod development. Imagine that. A gamer playing games. Oh, here we go. Okay, there we go. It was starting to give me a bunch of names. What spell am I looking for? Life Tap! Oh, shoot, Life Tap. That's right, I moved it to a tier, in an 8 tier. Oh. Dude. No way. Alright, I need to find where I'm putting excludes. I know where I'm going to put an exclude. Hold on. So it's Life Tap. Yeah, that's right. Temporal Fragment. Where is it? What am I looking for? Here it is. So there's Life Tap right there. And that is the only Life Tap. So I need to go into the Grimoires. So let's go into Item, Grimoire. Okay, so Life Tap should be here. Okay, so there is no Life Tap, but it's still seeing it in the array list. So what I need to do, you know what? I think I need to look into here. I need to look at this. Transmutation. Tier 0. That's what it is. So I need to make innate spells tier 0, I think. That would solve the problem. So let's go to Life Tap. That is not a tier 2 spell. That's going to be a tier 0. Imbue Element. There we go. It's already tier 0, so that would have just worked. and familiar, summon familiar, tier 0. Perfect. That will fix our crash. Boop. All right, let's run this again. I'm going to close that. That never happened. That never happened. All right, single player. So now that everything is... Oh, let me... I got to clean up a little bit here. Just a little bit. Where's my admin tool? There it is. I can go ahead and comment that out. What I will actually do is cut it out. Put that where it was. And I'm going to paste it right down here. That way I'll know in the future. If I need to look at this again, I can just see right there. Oop. Video evidence. Yeah, imagine that. You need every game you ever play. We need to see it. Or it never happened. You guys playing WoW. Liar! Where's the proof? Stone Fist. Alright, I'm getting like every resist besides the resist that I want. Oh, wait. One of those books I think I wanted one. Oh, no. I think it's that book right there. Let's just not admin eat every single thing. There we go. Okay. I want to test Hydrate Farmland. I think I'm done with it. I just want to test it. I think we can mark that off the list. All right, so let's put the lightning with the lightning. Hydrate crops, or hydrate farmland. It used to be hydrate crops. Let's just get some... whatever, medium fertility. Oop. And I'm going to put it down here. I don't care about this area. So ideally, this should hydrate the, the farmland. Yep, okay. Although, it did not actually apply the logic. That's why it wasn't marked off the list. This is going to be a really quick copy and paste, so I'm taking care of it now. And then I'm marking it off the spreadsheet. I believe Hydrate Farmland 1, this one, is the one I just need to copy logic into. So, Farmland 2. There we go. So, I have these few things. It's enchantment. Moisture level. This logic looks the same. It looks like I already did copy and paste it. Uh-oh. Why is it not working then? Did I do something to mess it up? I bet I did. Let me look. All right, let me look to see if Hydrate Farmlands 1 works. That's the spell I think I was using. Here it is. Boop. All right. Let's take out this. I'll use them both. There we go. Because this is something you could do. You could have different versions of the spell. All right, moisture 0. Son of a biscuit. The logic is broken. Oh my god, there's so much to do. There's so much to do. All right. Let's fix it, I guess. I was hoping this would just be done so I can not look back. Do I have it marked as complete? I bet I do. Where is it? Here one. Hydrate Farmland, huh? We do not have the logic done on it. All right, that's fine. That's fine. There we go. All right, let's pop this out and go through it. So what happens? I'm gonna cast the spell. This is the completion of the spell. So no blocks selected. Let's see if that works. Let's get rid of that crash. So if I cast it to the sky, it used to crash. I should get an error message. Yep. Spell failed. No block selected. Good. That part's working. So then what I'm going to do is, in the area, walking the block. So if block is block farmland. So let me put a logger message in here. And I'll just put a bunch of equal signs. I know what it means. It's going to be deleted soon anyways. All right, and let's save this, fireball it in. Okay. It did not get into there. It is not seeing this. Interesting. Oh, is it because I admin placed these things? Let's try something else here. So instead of doing that, let's actually use a hoe. Because I think when you admin place those kind of blocks, like, you're not supposed to get that block. Oh, forest floor. There we go. I was gonna say, what the heck, man? But yeah, this, when you convert it like this, I think that creates a block entity for it. Let's give it a try. Okay, so it's still not working. Okay. I just want to make sure. And again, it's not getting into here. Is it getting into here? And is it getting into here? So let's put a 1 and a 2. That's the spell. All right, it's not getting in there at all. What if do I have to reload? Maybe I should be reloading, editing these spells. So it can reinitialize. Okay, let's cast this spell again. It didn't get in there at all. Weird. Because it is getting to here where it's doing the spell effect. Oh wait a minute. I'm using Hydrate Crops 1. I'm doing all this stuff in 2. Hold on. There we go. Wrong version of the spell. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, it looks like it definitely got into there. All right. Let's get rid of that and that. Let's go a little deeper. So if attribute, if it has moisture level, I think this may be what's killing us here. I think that's preventing us from having this work. Let's see if it pops in there. It got in there. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe not. Moisture level. So I'm taking a snapshot. I'm changing the moisture level of it. 2 tree attributes, and then from tree attributes, so then I'm marking it dirty. Now my question is, did this work in my creative world? Because I thought it was working. GG. I suggest don't ship it. How you doing, RC? Wait, this isn't a creative world. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a server, so I was messing with what I should use for the world seed and everything. Yeah, the rusty grimoire. All right, creative. Here we go. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh, wait, wrong spell. There it is. Hydrate farmland. It's just not raising the moisture level at all. Wait, did something change recently? I think I did go to the newest version. I wonder if something changed with farmland. Maybe it's not called moisture level anymore. Let's take a look. That could be messing us up too. Updates are good, right? Overall, updates are good. Alright, let's pull up .NET Spy. .NET Spy. Here we go. Okay. Do I have it up already? No, I don't. Okay. So let's look at block farmland. There it is. And there's the block entity. Perfect. We are going to look for moisture level. God, look at all this stuff. So that's a protected float, so I can't get into that. We're just going to scroll through. I'm looking for a string. Okay, okay, here we go. Here's a bunch of stuff. Farm moisture, is that it? Is that what it is? Wait, what am I looking at here? Farmland growth speed. Okay, this is the block info. Okay. Farmland nutrient level. Farmland growth speed. Farmland moisture. Okay, so I'm creating an object here. And I need moisture, which is going... Oh, man, look at that. It's just pulling right from this variable. So that's not what I want. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Okay, so it is called moisture level, and it is a float. So is that... That's correct. I'm using the right thing there. Okay. So I'm getting the attribute, I'm setting it to be whatever it is plus the effect. Oh, wait, is the effect 0? The effect is 0 right now. No, no. I totally forgot that. All right, hold on. Let's, effect. Range, status, damage, duration. Yeah, so for the effect, what did I want the effect to be? Damn thing. Alright, so I believe this has to be a decimal point. So what I can do is say... Alright, I'm gonna start with the best. I'm gonna start with the best. Obviously, I want you to be able to do it just 100%. One spell cast, and you can... It's fully watered. The next effect, I'll do like 50%. Can't believe I forgot to put the freaking effect in there. And then 25%, and then this one could be 0.1... to, yeah, 12%. Fireball. Yeah, I know. I gotta shut down the game. I know. Let's just stop. Gotta rebuild. You had one job. How could you miss that one little tiny needle in the haystack? Failure! Alright. Oh, wait! I did something to range. What did I do? Range 1, range 2. Oh, okay. 3 and 4. Perfect. Save. Build. So that's what it was. I'm like, but it looks right! It was working before. And then I think I cleaned up all my variables. Delicious. You know what? I'm so confident that this is going to work. We are going to go right into... Is it this one? Is it V1? No, it's probably this one. 5 hours played. This has to be my test world. Come on, hydrate crops. You better work. Cast spell. There we go, 25%. Because it's the tier 2 version. Awesome. Done. Let's mark it off the list. Done. That spell is done. So that's done there. Hydrate crops, where are you? Or hydrate farmland. That's befriend animal, equilibrium, fertilize. Here we go. Hydrate farmland 2. That is done. Tier 3. Hydrate farmland, done. And tier 4. The best part about that spell is if someone else makes a mod and they extend block farmland, this spell will work with it to hydrate it. There we go. And make sure the tier 1, yep, that is done. Ooh, one spell knocked off. Hooray. All right. You know what? Fertilize is pretty close to hydrate farmland. No, you know what? I don't want to do those. Let's work on the initial spell, resist elements. I wanted to work on that one. Okay. Resist elements. Let me throw out a lot of these books here. Get rid of that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, was that it? What are you? Nope, rust riposte, of course. Resist nature. That's. I want resist elements, damn it. Cold snap, yeah, fireball, rust riposte, swiftness. Times like this. Ooh, surface ascent. We are going to save that one. No, that's resist earth. Boop. Get rid of those. Surface ascent. I really want to fix that one. We are going to put it on the top. Right next to the heal spell, right? These are going to be like the spells that I want to work on. Get rid of those. Kind of sucks that I have to like stumble. Oh, nourishing aura. I did want to look at that one as well. Get rid of that. Rust riposte. Dang it. If I don't get it soon, I'm just going to work on another spell until I have the patience to do this. There, you know what? I'm going to throw that out too. Oh, wait, there it is. No, that's resist lightning. Shit. I need to work on the base spell first. Damn it. Get rid of all that. Okay. What if I just do this? There we go. Oh, there it is! Resist elements. It was the last one. Man, someone's got to come and clean up all these books. Okay, let's remove hydrate farmland. I actually don't need that spell at all anymore. It works. Good job. Boop. Okay. So this is supposed to give me base resistances for all the elements, including things like fire. So let's get fire here. How am I gonna... I probably should get a torch. And we'll get some wooden blocks. Oh, you know, instead of wood, why don't I just do like oak, right? So I can get the planks. This is what I want. Boop. And I'm going to create just a little something here to burn. And I need to modify the effect. That way I can see that it's actually being applied. So let's go into... Here we go. The spell itself. Equilibrium... Fertilize. Here we go. Resists. Resist elements. So for this effect, I'm going to have it be ridiculously high for the tier 1. The game's going to be unhappy because I'm changing that. I'm going to log out. We're going to gracefully shut down so I keep that book. Yeah, call him out. You know what, guys? You know, I could just play some World of Warcraft too. We don't have to have magic. How about this? I'll play on my warlock. How about that? I do kind of want to play a little while. A little bit. Alright, so if my calculations are correct with this spell, so resist fire is going to resist not only the fire element, but it's going to resist you actually being on fire as well. You know, the amount of damage that you will take. So let's cast the buff on us. I like this. I like how it kind of swirls around. There we go. You feel some resistance against all elements. Light myself on fire. GM1. Oh shit! It actually did double damage. What? I think I have a negative where there should be a positive here. Let's take a look at the logic. Yeah, I had a feeling, like, I remember, I know where it is in the code because I was looking at it, and I'm like, should this be a negative or a positive? I don't know. One's gonna heal, one's gonna hurt. Oh, man. Okay, let's do... It's not in spells, it is right here. Magic damage modifiers. That fire was rocking us. Oh my god. Ridiculous. Alright, elemental modifier player. So we need to look at source damage. So if type equals fire, and we have resist elements, okay, so this is what it is. Damage is going to equal this. So it should be... Oh, that's right. This is the new thing that I made. So I take the inbound damage and then the damage modifier, which in this case is... So it should be right here. Resist elements 1. So it should be the 1.1. Let's go back down. Oh, I don't think I can have it be over 1.0. I think that could be throwing it off too. So let's change that. Where is it? References. So this is the maximum that it should be. I'm going to put a comment here. I wanted to preserve the decimal point. I know it's going to require an update. We're gonna save, leave the world. We're gonna rebuild. Oops. That was funny how it just 2 points of damage instead of 1. You hear that, everybody? ETA 2035. Yep, you know it. Come on, Bernardo. You don't even play with a mod. Pretending like you have a stake in it. Come on, guys. You're just trying to start a revolt. Sharpen your pitchforks. Okay. Oh, shit. Let's pull out the admin block here for healing. I feel like I'm gonna need this. Where is it? Special. There it is. Let's just place this down right here. Ah! Game mode 1. Oh, and all the fire's gone. Can't I just, like... GM1, right? Can I just do this and, like, stand in it? No, it's gotta be fire. Alright. Ignite. I want to see how much fire does innately. Okay, so it is about... Okay. Alright. So when you are on fire, it takes half a point of damage. Just going right up to it does a lot. Okay, that does a lot. Alright. Let's put the buff on us. I'm just keeping chat moving. Oh, is that it, huh? It's not a revolt. It's more of a suggested, you know. All right, light me on fire. There we go. I don't think it's doing anything. Vexus, hello. I think my math is wrong. That's what I'm thinking. My math is wrong. Because honestly, I didn't even test it. Here we go. So let's take a look at. So let's say I'm getting 2 points of damage in, right? So that's 2. That's 2, and then the damage modifier is 1 at this point. So that would be 0 times 2 would be 0. Base damage. So it would be 0 minus the base damage. That's not right. That negates everything. I don't think I need this part in there. I think this is what we need. Boop. GM1? Oh no, it went away! So I shouldn't be taking any fire damage with the way this is now. I am in creative. Okay. Alright. That's good. I see my buff particles kind of floating around me, so the buff is still active. If I reload the world, it should get rid of the buff. We're going to do it before and after. Obviously, I cannot play the mod because A, it's not playable yet. And actually, there is a playable version, so A, throw that right in the garbage can. B, my staff is not yet in. Yeah, well. That's so true. There we go. Okay. So, fire hurt. Cast the spell. Oh my god, this is gonna burn up before the spell's even on me. There we go. Full resist, baby. Oh, and there it goes. So the resist element spell is working now. So let me let me go back to references here. And I'll make it 50% reduction. You know what? No. 75% reduction. I know. I have to shut down the game. I'll gracefully shut it down. Lol it. Poof. Gone. Well, A depends on B. I got news for you. Yeah, I guess so. Current version of the mod doesn't have the god tier staff that can do. What does it do? Does it just delete the world and something pops up that says you win? Is that what you want? Start new world. Could just stand on a lit campfire. Yeah, I probably could. I probably could. This works. Okay, so I'm gonna cast the buff on myself again. There we go. I feel the resistance to fire. Light this on fire. Boop. Look at that. That, I would say that is 75% damage reduction right there. This is nothing. I laugh at being on fire. I was gonna say, is this shit gonna go out? There we go. Yeah, see, instead of taking 2, I just took half. That is absolutely 75%. Cool. Resist elements? Working well. All right. Let's put this back down to... This is the tier 1 version of the spell. You don't get that much resistance, but it is a blanket resistance for every element. Oh, jeez. I'm not restarting the game yet. It's gonna stay OP until I restart. Make it let's make it daytime. GM2. Boop. Permanently on fire till you jump in water. Hopefully that's not how it works. The outer skin should flake off, right? I should eventually stop burning. eventually. Rain will come at some point. Okay, so that works. So what about I guess I can still test this out with the resist fire. So the version 3, which should be a tier 4 spell of resist fire. I think I have it. Boop, boop. Let's take a look at my library here. Is that it? Nope. Resist lightning, wind. Are you kidding me? I don't have resist. Alright, alright. Let's start spawning some books. Tier 4. Is this fire in there at all? What's that? No. No, there it is. Wait, no, that's fire explosion. Oh, wait, the revive spell. I want that. Let's put that on the bookshelf. There we go. I'm pretty sure that spell still works fine. I'm just going to admin eat all these books. There we go. There we go. Nice and clean. Alright, let's spawn a bunch of tier 4 books. Oh, I think that was it. I think that's it, right? No, that's riposte. That's fire riposte, right? Earth riposte. Nope, totally wrong. It should look like a shield, but not that shield. It's the other kind of shield. Damn it, still nothing. All right. Oh, was that it, or was that the Earth one? All right, where is it? That one? Earth riposte, of course. All right. Oh, your elemental resistance fades. I forgot that I had the buff on. Well, what are you? Fucking Earth again. My gosh. Close, right? All right, let me eat all this up. Yum, 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 yum. Pretty sure I made it like brighter red. Duplicate. Let's save that spell. That's going to be another one to test. And if I get Summon Portal and Summon Void Vault, I think I want those as well. Now I'm kind of looking for these spells, you know. Oh, I just ate Polymorph. I could have... No, I think I have a copy of Polymorph already. There we go. Ugh. No, that's not it. Give me the book that I want, damn it. How am I this unlucky? I have too many spells in this game. Alright, next update, we're getting 10 spells total. Ooh, Velocity. I'll take that one. Alright, what else here? I'm not seeing it. How? How am I not seeing this spell? I guess to be fair, it's a 1 out of like 75 or 79 chance. It's just easy. I don't want to strike myself with lightning bolts. I want this to just work. Damn it. All right, let's put this here. Oh, I thought that was it. Oh my gosh. That's Earth, right? Yeah, I think that's Earth. Yeah. Resist Earth. Can I just... Maybe I should just, like, make this legit. I think it'd be faster to make this in Synthesis. Honestly, I think that would be the better thing. Let's make an Oculus. I'm just gonna make this stupid thing through Synthesis. This admin tool sucks. I think, oh, there it is! There it is! No! No! No, that was my spell! That was it! Oh, man! Why? Oh, my God. Go survival. Damn it. That was it. You know what? We're all right, let's see if lightning strikes twice. Shit, I'm stuck. Keep getting keep getting stuck up there. Terrible. Terrible. Keep doing this till I see it. No, that's Earth. Yeah, it keeps tricking me. Not this time. I know what red looks like. There it is! There it is! Okay. There it is. Resist fire 3. Oh my god, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Let's put it in. Okay, resist fire 3. There it is. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit here. Embarrassing. There we go. Jeez. Alright, get rid of all of it. Alright, now let's light myself on fire. Get a torch. I'm gonna do it the same way. I like setting things on fire. I can do a campfire, sure, whatever, but this is gonna be what we do. We're getting sacrificial, there we go. Wood. Boop, boop, boop. GM1. So this should hit me for 50%, so instead of 2, it should be half. Let's light it on fire! Actually, it shouldn't be half, it should be 1. Yeah, so resist fire is working. There, I am on fire, yeah, and it's taking slivers out. Sweet. Resist fire is awesome. Game mode. Oh, that's not right, though. The ongoing buff, that's too busy. Maybe I should have it to where, like, there's a ring around your feet for the color of the element it is. So maybe, like, a red ring around your feet for, like, resist fire. Your maid's gonna be pissed. Yeah, my maid will be. You know, it's funny, like, one of my coworkers, apparently they have, it's not a maid, but they have someone, like, come in and, like, clean their house. Yeah, I want that spell. There we go. And he's talking about his beach or his summer home he's, like, moving over to and getting everything up and running, and I'm just laughing. I'm like, the difference between us here you are talking about, like, he has a boat, like his summer house is like on this lake, and he's got a boat. We had a bunch of rain. He's like, man, you know, I don't want the water level to rise. The boat will go right through the floor. And I'm like, you know, I'm over here, like, you're talking about your summer home and everything, and I got, like, pliers on my battery terminal to, like, keep my car running, and, like, coat hangers in the back, and, you know, in case my muffler falls off. Like, this dude's talking about the summer. I'm like, first world problems, man. Summon Void Vault. Sweet. I don't like how busy this is. The effect needs to be subtle. Subtle enough to where when you're in first person, you're not seeing particles come up. But if you look down, I want you to see the particles. I think having a ring around the bottom when you are under the effect of the spell is probably going to be like what I would want. That way it's like on the ground, it's by your feet, or Maybe it shouldn't be a ring. I don't know. Like a gentle effect as a buff. Yeah. Yeah, right? Alright, let's take a look at the particles. Let's fix that. Because I think the logic is working for all of this. Particles, where are you? Particles. Man, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I didn't eat breakfast. That's right. I didn't have too much for dinner last night either. And I didn't eat lunch yesterday. That's why I'm starting to get hungry. Getting a little antsy, a little twitchy. All right, let's go to spell effects. Here we go. So the enchantment effects. Enchantment buff. It should just be light AoEs. So I think I don't have something set right here. Oh, you know what? I don't have something right. I need to go through every spell and change how the particle effects are being applied. All right, so let's do this thing. So resist. Here we go. Resist Earth. Yeah, it's using the old school effects. I need to put in the new stuff. Resist elements. That is the new. And resist fire. Oop. Resist frost. I wonder if I can do this easier. Instead of scrolling down, I can look for this. And I can put in just this line. Right, so now I should be able to go here. It's going to be equally as annoying. Because then I got to do the drop down and then do that. All right, so it's going to take longer. Copy. Resist nature. Resist water. Oop. Resist wind. There. All these should be subtle effects. I'm going to have to go back through. And I'm gonna have to. I think I want to make. I want particles in a way to where you could see that it's the resist fire or whatever it is. Resist arcane. You know what? Maybe I should figure that out before propagating this through to everything. Since I have resist fire 3, let's change it here. Oh, what? What? Oh, this is still haunting me? All right, let's just shut down. No. Guess what I probably just deleted? By not saving the world correctly. This mod is going to drive me to the arms of World of Warcraft. That's what this mod's gonna do to me. This is gonna suck if I don't have that spell. This is gonna suck. Oh. It's right freaking there. Oh, thank God. Oh, hey, wait, what? I have one in my sanctum already? All right, cool. All right, boop, put that in the library. Oh, thank God. Whew. All right, so let's see what the effect will look like now. Let me... Game mode 2. Get my admin tool out. I don't really need to test the effects anymore. There we go. So it should just be like purple, like, so you got the initial, like, you know, you've been hit with the spell. And now we just have random particles of white and purple as the default. And I made these particles not really extend high, so when you're first person, you're not going to see, you know, your particles or anything. If you look down, you will see them. So what kind of effect should this buff have? I wonder if I should just put, maybe I should just put... I should put the colors for the spell. That's what I should do. So in the same sense, when I'm channeling like this spell, this is arcane, so I'm having a lot of purples and stuff in there, some blacks. Those are the colors that I should probably just have. Boom. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking that's what we should do. Which means I'm gonna have to tweak a couple things. First thing I'm gonna have to do is come into here. So this is going to be enchantment buff. And I'm gonna have to say something like fire for it. So I'll do fire. Paste, 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 paste. Do I have an enchantment buff fire already? We're done. Alright, so we have fire, water, wind, earth. We have lightning, frost, nature, and arcane. Boop. The game's gonna be really unhappy that I'm adding to this enum, so I'm just gonna... Oh, I almost just shut down the world without saving again. There we go. Spell preserve for real. God damn. Alright. Alright. So now let's go into resist fire. So this would really be buff fire 1. And let's go into the particles, which should be particle system. So in here, I'm going to have to make a key for each one. So this would be buff fire. And if I go down to... Here we go. This section here. So fire, I'm using red, orange, and yellow. So I think if I have red, orange, and yellow particles, that should look pretty good. So I'm just going to copy that, paste. So this would be red, orange, yellow. We're going to rebuild. All right, let's take a look at the new buff effect. I took a little bit of time off stream to create a system where I could just... This is my like dynamic particle system. So I can just pick and choose the method in which it's produced, and then whatever the color is, and then I can just mix and match that stuff to get whatever unique particles that I want for my spells. Yay! I'm so smart. Oop. Alright, so let's see here. It's going to be the same kind of thing. It goes around. Ah, and you can already see the fire particles. Honestly, I think maybe 2 colors would be sufficient. Maybe just red and orange. And then the cool part is I can do this, and it's actually gonna... I think it affects it live. There we go. See, so now it's more red and the orange, which actually looks more yellow anyways. So I think that should be the fire, resist fire. And just to make it a little more predominant here, let's we can make the red twice as... There we go. Now we're getting more reds with everything. That seems very fire-y. The fire trail. All right, so let's do that with every element. And then I think we're going to be able to carve out a bunch of spells. It's going to be awesome. Boop. Boop. Let me format it correctly, since I'll be doing an old copy and paste. All right, so let's do water next. Oh, shoot. I'm gonna have to get a resist for every one of these buffs because I want to test them. Do I have resist water? Please tell me I have resist water. Somewhere in here, I know I ate a handful of resist waters. Oh, this sucks. Okay. Oh, there it is. Nom, 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 nom. There it is. Resist water. All right. Let me put this book back in the old library. I might as well take out the other spells too. I'll do 4 elements at a time. So do I have resist wind? Yes, I do. And resist earth? Yes, I do. Whoops. And resist earth. Num 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 num. All right. Boop. Boop. Resist water. Oh, wait. You know what? I shouldn't do it yet because it's going to put the wrong buff on. Let me find resist water 3. Right, I'm going to have to come down to here. I need to copy this and paste it over here. And then we need to pipe in, instead of fire, it needs to be water. Now I can do this. Fireball, we're going to reload the world. And it's going to look like fire particles. I guess I could preemptively just look at the water particles. There we go. So instead of reds, what are we looking at? Minimize fire, maximize water. So we are using blue, semi-blue, semi-transparent blue, and teal for our colors. So then let's put this in. Let's just make this blue. And then we'll see what the teal looks like. So this will be the water buff. Fireball. We'll let that effect wear off. Zoom out a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I like the teal in there. The deep blues, I can kind of tell the difference with the semi-transparent blue comes in a little lighter than the dark blue. And then it like evolves, so it starts off light and then evolves dark. You know, I think it would be better if it was all semi-transparent blue because the blue stays dark. So if I'm getting a transition like that anyways, I'd say that looks pretty good. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe it wasn't the semi-transparent blue. Maybe it was just the straight blue that was going from that light to dark. Yeah, see, that's a lighter kind of blue color. And then it goes to like the semi-transparent as it evolves. Cool. Water, done. All right, next element. Wind. I'm just going to copy, paste that. So we're going to have wind and earth. Earth. So wind, it's going to be white. Ah, here we go. The light gray, the semi-transparent. So we'll do that. We'll do white, and then we will do just the light gray. You know, I think I may want to do just the light gray anyways. White with the light grays. Something like that. I'm just going to do the earth fast as well. So earth, it's going to be brown, yeah, and the semi-transparent brown, and I got some yellows in there as well. So for earth, we'll do brown, semi-transparent brown, and then yellow. All right, let's cast this spell. Oh, wait, before we do that, again, I need to copy this. So let's do resist wind. Take this wind. And where's resist earth? There it is. Resist earth. I'm getting hungry. I may actually stop to go out and get lunch kind of soon. Alright. Resist wind. I'm not sure if I had to do a full reload. I'm kind of curious. Oh, and we're going to see the old buff. Because with these buffs, I have it to where you can stack. You can stack them. So by reloading, it's going to clear the buffs. And then I got to recast. Oop. All right. So this should be the wind. Make it daytime. I mean, I think it looks good. Wind. Perfect. Let's reload again. Let's see what Earth looks like. All right. Earth. Probably just stand in this. There we go. So we're looking for browns with a little yellow to break up the browns. I think the yellow is too bright. I think I need to tone down that yellow a little bit. So I could do like a semi-transparent yellow. That's probably going to be better. That still comes in pretty bright. What about just a transparent yellow? I guess conversely, I could do orange. Okay, no, actually, that's pretty good. The transparent yellow comes in definitely a lot darker. Oh, come on, that looks good. That's good for Earth. I was gonna say for brown. Looks good for brown. All right, let's put that away. So I have nature. That's the regular resist elements. Let's move you over. Well, actually, right there. We got the fire. My other books. Are they in here? Oh, okay, they're all in here. All right, let's pull out these books. Boop, 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 and boop. I'm just going to put that one down there. So, fire, water, that to here. Got earth. Resist elements. There's resist lightning. Resist nature. I don't think I have any more resists. All right, let's start producing more, I guess. Here, let me put these down. So lightning, nature, fireball. All right. See, this is why I want to be admin mode. You go too slow. Oh, cool. That was the portal spell. Here, let's put the summon portal spell here. Do I have it? Okay, I am looking for none of those books. Where is it? And that's resist earth. I'm so happy I made all the resists like the same kind of shield icon. That's resist water, right? Yeah. I'm gonna need resist arcane and resist frost. Let's resist wind. Oh, don't see it. Oh, there. I know that was a riposte. Oh, there it is. There's resist frost. Right? Yep. Resist frost. Boop. Now I just need resist arcane. Let's take a look here. What's that? Nope. Nope. It's purple. We're looking for purple. See anything yet? No, no, no. You know how many resist arcanes I probably ate looking for that resist fire? Because I was too narrow-minded. I don't see it. Okay, well. I think I see it still. We're gonna keep going. Didn't come at all? Come on, man. Nope. I don't see it. Alright, well. Oops. That. Nope. That's not it. Give me the damn book. It's the worst library ever. No, no, no. No. Damn, there's so many spells in this mod. And I have more that I want to add. Because now I'm getting into, like, the fun aspect of it, right? It's like the systems are built so... There it is! Oh, there it is. Resist arcane. Alright, so I know myself. Before we do anything else, I am going to admin eat a bunch of these books. I'm going to clean up a little bit. There we go. Oh, almost. There we go. I'm going to get rid of all of this stuff, and I'm going to save and quit, so I have those spells now. Getting hungry. I'm getting hangry. Grumpy. Aw, man, I gotta drive to the grocery store. I'm thinking about what food I have. I don't really have anything. I've been putting off, this whole work week, I've been putting off getting food that I want to eat. Alright. Alright, so resist lightning will be the first thing. First buff. Wait. I don't even have a resist lightning here, so let's copy this and paste it here. So this is going to be lightning and frost. And then this is going to be nature and arcane. Fake life. Which also means I need to come into here, copy. So resist lightning, paste, and this needs to be Lighthtmg. And frost right here, scroll down. Frost in there. Nature. Nature. And finally, arcane. Alright, so all the dots should be connected. Now I get to just pick the particles. Fireball. Well, let's see what this one looks like. Well, it's going to look bad because I didn't do the particles yet. Entity Y! Hey, thanks for the Prime sub. I greatly appreciate it. Let me guess, did an ad come in? Those darn ads. Thank you very much. Alright, let's do lightning, which should be here. Yeah, those darn ads. Yellow, orange, and yellow. Alright, that works. So for lightning, let's pop in some yellow. I'll put yellow there, and we'll do orange. No ads, just wanted to show some support. Oh, well, I appreciate it. Normally when someone prime subs, they got ads. And they're like, alright, I'm done with this. Alright, so that's lightning. You know what? I actually like the lightning. I like how, like, bright it is. You know, the bright yellow. Sweet. Resist lightning, I'd say, is done. Let's reload the world. Knock that buff off. And then let's do the frost. See, this is the fun part. I'm not making spreadsheets or anything. So I'm using blue, white, and cyan, huh? That's what I'm using for frost? Blue? Really? Not teal? Alright, I call shenanigans on that. I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'll put blue last. And we'll do white. Alright. Resist frost. I gotta trim my facial hair. I'm getting a little scruffed. Alright. Yes, enough fanfare, thank you. I don't know if I like the blue in there. What if I throw in teal? Here we go. So instead of blue, put in a little teal. I like that. That feels frosty to me. Little bit of frosty. All right. So let's reload again. What's next spell? Nature. Okay. Nature, I'm going to need some help with. Because I think I had, like, reds in there before. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I did change it. So I'm doing a dark green, the dark semi-transparent, and then a transparent green. So let's try it. Dark semi-transparent green, and then just dark green. All right, resist nature. I want it to feel more plant-like, more earthy, greeny. Greeny. Yeah, I guess I like it. Verlia, what do you think? You are the nature element here. I mean, I do like the fact that it is two different kinds of greens there. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. Because it kind of goes with the green of the crystal, too. That looks good. I like how I asked and then I'm like, you know what, actually, it looks good. Alright, so dark purple, purple, and black. URPLE. Not sure if I'm going to have the black in there. Boop, boop. Gain my mana back. Go. And this thing, these spells are rocking my mana because I have no mage gear on. Nothing to augment anything. Alright, come on, swoosh around. Thank you. Okay, you know what? Maybe... Yeah, I think maybe the black is too much. Yeah, the black is a little too much. Let's put more purples in there, though. Okay, that is looking better, because that's the arcane crystal there. I say that's pretty good. Pretty darn good. Alright, so all of the buffs should be in right now. Well, almost. They're almost done. But what I need to do now is all the resist arcanes need to have this new logic. So resist arcane 2, paste, and then resist arcane 1. Wow, I never did anything initially with it, paste. So all the resist arcanes are done. 1, 2, and 3. The next one is going to be resist nature. Why not? Doing it in reverse now. So let's close that out. Resist nature 1. Paste. Resist nature 2. Paste. And resist nature 3. Done. So that spell is done. Next one, let's do frost. Resist frost. Copy. All right, so that's resist frost 3 is done. Resist frost 2 done, and resist frost 1. This is gonna make a huge dent in my list. Huge dent. There we go. Save. Get rid of that, that, and that. All right, resist lightning. Copy. So resist lightning 1. Paste. Resist lightning 2. Paste. And resist lightning 3 is done. Get rid of that, that, and that. All right, resist earth. Resist earth 2. So there it is. Can't wait to get this marked off. And then this resist earth. Done. So get rid of that, that, and that. Yay, my windows are starting to dwindle. Resist wind. I'm gonna be curious to see what element like people attune to. Gonna be interesting. There we go. So resist wind 1, 2, and 3 done. I guess water is next. Yeah, I just have water and fire now. Okay, resist water 2. Paste and resist water 1. Paste. Save. Done, done, and done. And resist fire, our last one. And then I get to mark all these off. Woohoo! Yeah, I definitely like the fire element. But arcane's pretty cool too. Lightning's pretty cool, too. I like the lightning. Okay, done. Let me get rid of some of this stuff here. So I don't think I need to come back into these modifiers at all. Yeah, I don't. Let me just double check. let me just double check here. Let's get rid of agility, equilibrium. Get rid of the spell icons, the game window. I don't need the grimoire up anymore. That was for the life tap issue. We finished that. Here we go. So let me take a look at the resists. Let me just make sure that I have these in the dictionaries. So lightning, frost, and fire. There we go. Fire, water, wind, earth, lightning, frost, nature, arcane. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Awesome. So I can get rid of resist elements. Oh, wait. I didn't do the basic resist elements, did I? That is just the regular enchantment buff. You know what? I'm okay with that. I think it would be too many particles to do the... Yeah, I love the purple particle effects. Did you see the arcane blast yet? The projectile for arcane magic? Pull it out here. I want to see it again. Oop. Let me put this back in the old library. There we go. All right. And let's pop it up. I'll do it against here, then I'll pause the game so we can see it. There we go. That's what the orb looks like. So that's the projectile. Yeah, I really like Arcane. Arcane came out pretty good. And like with the shaders, like I'm not good at shaders, honestly. When I'm making these shaders, it's just experimentation, right? Like I'm looking to see what works, what doesn't, and I will find something like the wisps and stuff, and just trying to stretch things out, and then I will make that a method, and then I just kind of pile up the different methods to make whatever the final result is. But yeah, that's Arcane. Oh, that is Arcane. Put these back in my library. Sweet. Okay, I need to copy this. And I need to pull up resist elements 2. Just as I thought. And resist elements 3. And with that, the logic is in the game. Everything should be good to go. Let's mark all of these off the list. Oh my goodness. So all of this becomes green. Because we have the logic done, it's registered, the spell icon's in. The logic, the AoE part is already part of it. And the particles, everything is done. So there's definitely a change. How I was going to have the prism of emanation. So you stand in it, right? And then when you cast a buff or something, it hits everyone. That's not going to be the case anymore. If it's meant to be an AoE, it's just going to innately hit, people around you. So tier 1, like agility, for instance, it's only going to extend 2 blocks from you, and it can hit you and one other person. So it's gonna pick randomly from the list. And then like tier 2, tier 3, so eventually tier 4, it's going to be 8 blocks wide, and then you'll be able to affect maybe like 6 people or so, in a single cast. So that's how the AoEs are going to work now. You're not going to need to do anything extra, like I got to put this down, cast Transmutation on it, stand on it, have it take longer. It's just built into the spells. So that was part of the spell rework that I did as well. I'm about to hit tier 3 in about 10 levels. Nice. Tuning in while my mana regens. Tier 3 is going to be wild when I put it in. You're going to have to become Tier 3, you are going to have to wait for a Temporal Storm, and then you're going to have to attune to a specific element to become a Tier 3 mage. So that's when you're going to become like a Fire Mage or a Nature Mage or whatever it is. And then I have a bunch of things where you're going to be able to imbue the elements into certain things and do things and make tools. And Tier 3 is going to be pretty awesome. But I needed to do this first and finish out the duplication prism before I hit Tier 3. This was a long time coming. Wait, so I got all of this. Yep, all of that. All right, resist elements. So all of that is now green. And all of that is now green. All right, so we're making a dent. Definitely a pretty big dent. Oh, the ripostes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to eventually do those as well. Flash heal. Befriend animal. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with befriend animal. Fertilize. Summon light. I could work on the other projectile, the summon light projectile. Or I could knock out some easy ones. I think corpse swap is done. Let me just double check that spell. I think I put it in here. It's gonna have the green border corpse swap. Where are you? I know I picked one up. Or did I? Or did I pick one up? It may have been destroyed. Where are my admin tools? Here we go. Tier 2. It's a Tier 2 spell. Nope. Corpse swap, where are you? I kind of forgot what the icon looks like. I'm thinking like, wait, oh, there it is, right there. Okay. There we go, corpse swap. Part of that necromancer toolkit. All right, let's bear. Get a big bear. Get an admin sword. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bear. Cleaning up some of this stuff. I'm gonna put you right there. Sorry, Bear. There we go. Okay, so it should work. So I can hit it from pretty far away. Oop. There we go. Oh, I don't have the particles done on it. Does velocity stack with swiftness? It does not. I specifically made those spells not stack. So one will overwrite the other. Velocity, I played EverQuest in my youth. In my extreme youth. So it was, the idea was that you would have like Spirit of Wolf was supposed, that's what swiftness is supposed to emulate. And then I have like the Spirit of Cheetah, right, where it was like the quick, you know, like really rapid run speed. That was the idea behind the two. Make it daytime. There we go. Okay, so let's pump up some particles for that spell, and then we can mark it on the list as complete. Hooray! All right, where is it? Corpse swap. Where are you? Tier 2. Here we go. Corpse swap. Oh, that's what I did. This is the old way of doing it. All right, so let's just look for agility, for instance. Gonna copy this. Paste, paste. So one of these is going to be the selected player entity. I did not make a variable for these. Okay, no, yeah, it would be corpse and caster is the terminology I should be using here. So we'll do corpse and then caster, which means I can get rid of those two. All right, let's fireball it in. Let's cast the spell again. Conjuration. Boop. Nope, nothing happened. Let me try and reload. Reload! Oh wait, and it should not be alteration. This should be conjuration. Oops. Actually, I don't think I have any conjuration particles made. Which is probably why nothing's happening. Yeah, I don't think I have anything made. Let's take a look at the particles. I don't think I need that up anymore. Here we go, particles. So I have casting conjuration, regular conjuration. I do not have a conjuration buff. You know what? It doesn't need to be a buff effect. There shouldn't be a buff effect. It should just be conjuration. That's probably what it is. All right, let's try it again. So it did it for me, but it did not do it for my target. So it did it for caster, it did not do it for corpse. I wonder if it should be positional and not tied to a player. Agent entity. So I think this becomes null by the time. Although I do take a snapshot of it. I was thinking how cool it'd be if Animal Friend made the animal and ally follow you around, fight for you. You're talking about tier 4. If you look at my list of spells, one of them is called Familiar. So this is going to summon a combat. I want it to be a combat pet, but this is where you're going to kind of branch off again, because I want it to be either like a skeleton, you know, a random animal, you know, a beast, one of my elementals, monsters that I'm putting in as well. Like, I'm not sure how it's gonna look, but I do want a summon familiar system, and that's gonna be for the tier 4 Archmage. So it's coming. It is on the list, and I've already put the spell in, you know, as like a placeholder. So yeah, it's coming. Oop. This is weird how the corpse is not. I wonder if I can't do the particles when it's dead. I guess it's fine. I don't necessarily need to have particles around. It would just be nice. It would be nice. Yeah, see, there are just no particles now at all. Let me take a look at what I'm doing for the particles. I may not be able to use corpse and caster. Yeah, so if the target's not alive, that's why it's in here. Okay. Let me take a look at this. Maybe I can't. Oh, okay. I see. If I'm in the Prism of Emanation, then I'm getting a list of the AoE players. This may not... I may have to rewrite this. Because I think the way this works is I'm not going to have... It's actually... I'm not sure if this is going to work the way I think it's going to work. I do need to change this, though. I need to cut that out. Paste it into here. And then do that. But the spell school and then the secondary particles, which would be conjuration as well. Yeah, okay, so I'm doing a couple of things here. I don't need to have this on. Although I probably should. Weird. Try and reload. And then cast the spell again. Just weird how there are, like, no particles. I used to have the particles, and then now there are none. I was gonna say, you better not be alive. Alright. For now, what I'm going to do... put this back on like this. I'm going to comment these out. And this should be caster. And this should be corpse. Let's see how this works. That still didn't do it, huh? Okay, that's what I would be expecting. But I would be expecting it on this guy too. Oh, I know why it's doing this. I put in something for my particles to where if the entity is dead, it gets rid of the particles. You know what? I don't need I could do positional particles instead. Yeah, I can put in the positional particles. So instead of block entity position, I can do rm helpers dot spell effect block position. Although I do kind of want it to be an entity position. What if I just cheat and do like by entity dot entity ID? Really, instead of by entity, it should be caster. This should also be caster. I'm gonna comment this out. I would rather, if I have it as a block position, it may look a little weird. Because it could spawn the particles, like, here. Or it could spawn them here in the corner. Because this is in between multiple blocks. Oh, insufficient mana, huh? Not anymore. There we go. It's just not working all the time, huh? Try this again. Oh wait, am I saving and fireballing it in? Am I doing both? There. Okay, that's what I would expect. I think what I need to do Maybe I need to set these effects before I actually do any of the swapping. I don't remember if this could be nullable. No, it cannot be nullable. I think my problem is that dead entities cannot have particles right now with my current particle system. I think, you know what? I think that's fine. Because I guess if you look back, I'll do it here. There are particles that are already... All right, I gotta target it. See, like, there are little bits of particles left over from my casting. I think that's good. I like that. We're gonna do that. So that means I'll comment that out, and for now, I will say... I'll give myself a note. Currently, particles do not work on dead entities. There we go. So I'll know why that's commented out and why it doesn't work. Corpse swap, done. Green, baby. Surface ascent, kindle. I guess I could jump to the summon light spells. All right, let's do that. Let's jump to summon light. Oh. That actually was just a base game crash there. Game window. All right. That was fun. So I guess I right-clicked on the window. And it didn't like me right-clicking on the window. Fair enough. I understand. Alright, let's start the game. Alright, let's get rid of corpse swap. Elements. Out of the way, window. Alright, resist elements, get rid of those. Base spell, I can get rid of that. Alright, let's put that book back on the old bookshelf. And, here we go. Summon light. Oop. I think I have summon corpse done, right? I do not. Oh, let's do summon corpse as well. Oop. This should just summon the body to me. It should work. Oop. There we go. Try it again. It's funny how, because it brings it over to you, and like there are collisions with it still. So it kind of bounces around a little. That's funny. I do not have particles though. Could also be why this has not been marked as complete. So let's just put on the same particles that we had. All right, where is it? Where's the spell? Present it. Summon corpse. And corpse swap. Oop. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bing, doo, 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 doo. Oh, see, this was the entity. Again, particles do not work on dead creatures. That's why I didn't have any particles. I used to have basic particles on the creature, but I'll just do it on the player because you're in the same area anyways. And instead of lasting 6 seconds, I'm only gonna have it last 3. Same with like swap corpse. Let's bump that down. Like it's gonna be a quick burst. All right. There we go. That looks good. That spell's working. Done. Donezo. Get rid of that, and get rid of that. Alright, what was the spell? Summon Light. That's what we're looking at. This one's gonna need some love. There's been a lot of long-time little issues with it. I think I know how to fix a lot of these, though. Conjuration, I'm just taking a quick look. It's going to be 0 damage, because it's still going to be a projectile. Summon Light. I need to look at the difference between this and the Rust Orb projectile. Where is it? Okay, there it is. So I'm going to need to see these side by side because I did make some improvements. Oop. Okay, so most of this stuff should be the same in the beginning here. I don't think I made any new variables. There shouldn't be anything new here. On physics tick, I don't think I did anything else new here as well. On game tick, I think this is where I can start seeing some differences. I think the first thing is going to be with time elapsed here. Yeah, instead of 2 seconds, it should be 1 second to get rid of it. And this should be 3 seconds. You know what? I'm actually going to limit it further. The projectile should not go nearly as far. Pitch, y'all rotate. I think all of that should be the same. And this is the collision. What am I doing here? I'm sending the packet if it's equal to air. Okay. So that is that. Let's take a look at the actual entity projectile for it. Summon Light Orb. So that hitbox size is kind of big. I think I need to reduce it. So we're going to reduce it a little bit. And I need to look at the shader for this as well. Because we're going to have to do side-by-sides. I did do a lot of work in the shader. There we go. Side by side. Okay, okay. That. You know what? I'm going to undo what I just did there. There we go. Leave that variable. Okay. So I don't think I did much. I do have the Y position offset. That's what I did. That was the big thing. That positioning is going to be very important for the size. That's a really tiny size. Did I really want it to be that small? You know what? Actually, I think so. I think I did want it to be that small. Now, if we go down to all of these shaders, what I need to do... Aha, so none, fire, frost, electricity, gravity, heal. That's right. So I had this as a polymorphic spell. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again. I kind of feel like the summon light spell should just be, you know, like a regular magic light. So I will shoot the none projectile. And then in here, where is it? There's a certain part here with, I think it's the transition or the, here it is, this right here. This needs to become this variable. and I need to do it for all 29 of my little mini shaders. Okay. Now let's look at the spell, because I know the spell needs... It's going to need some changes here. So this system right here, this I can get rid of. Summon Light Orb, then the tier dash, and then the element. The element should be none. Yep, and the element is indeed none, and it should be 2 lower. There it is. Okay, element 2 lower. Should be this element 2 lower. I think that's actually all I need to do. I think this spell will work pretty well now. Let's fireball this in. I'll reload the world just in case. Holy crap. We are in, like, the dead zone of my playlist here. There we go. Brrr. Let's make sure I don't get a crash. Okay. Failed, no target selected. That's what I want to see. Summon Light. Conjuration. First time doing it. Boom! There we go! Break that. Let's try and do it from the wall. Okay. Let's do it from like a an angle here. There we go. It's gonna find the local, like the closest spot. So what's gonna happen? Oh, insufficient mana. Okay, there we go. What's gonna happen if I try and do it here? There we go. So it will not work because it. So this is a space that is not an air block because obviously there's something here. So it's not going to be able to summon a light onto here. See, since it hit here, it would probably help to look at the hitbox for this. And I think I need to make the hitbox smaller. Let's pull up hitboxes. All right, so T, case, debug. See, so that's the real hitbox for this spell. That shader is kind of small, isn't it? Let's take a let's work on that shader while we're here. Look at that little wimpy thing. It's got some brown in it too. I don't want that. I envision this to be like the neutral Nexus torch. You know, the mana torch, the neutral mana torch. So let's mess with the shader. The shader. You know, it may sound weird. I think Frost is going to get me the closest to it. Let's do that. And let's make it a little bigger, too. I think I want the projectile to have like a bigger footprint. I'm going to move that over there. There we go. So it's not going to do the size yet, but I mean, that is the new color. I like that a little more. I like that a little more. We'll just reload. That's what she said. Man, Bernardo, that is late. Ooh, your invitation get lost in the mail? Moobot, like, messed up. I don't know what happened to Moobot. It is not happy. I mean, that's still a decent size. It's about the size of the orb itself. You know what I could do for this spell? Why do I have this as a block entity? Why don't I keep it as an entity? That way it could stick to any surface. Wow, I just had an epiphany with this spell. Why am I doing it like that? Like it doesn't make sense. I'm treating it like a block when it doesn't have to be treated like one. Okay. So how about this? Let's go to the projectile. Get ready. Let's get ready for some awesome. So this right here. I don't need that up anymore. So I'm going to have to mess with the logic here. So I will need to pass a time to live into this. So how long should this last? I guess that is the question I need to ask myself. How long should these lights stay out? And should I do it in game time? I should probably do it in game time instead of like our real life time. So it's going to be world time lapse. So this is the collided time. So let's make a light that lasts like 10 seconds. Right? And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to comment all of that out. Okay, so this is going to be the new Summon Light spell. So that's the old. This is going to be the new. And after 10 seconds, like, it went away. Right? Because then you could do something like this. There we go. That should be it. And now, what I can do for that entity... I have too many windows open. I swear, I have too many open. And I can make it last for a while. And it could be an entity to where I can have it to where if you hit this thing at all, any kind of just fist punch or anything, it will just disappear. That way you can easily clean these up. Yeah, this new... I'm liking this new spell. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I specifically wanted to come into... Oh, this wasn't what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at this. Yes, okay. So instead of a dummy shape... crystals, disabled. Summon Light Orb. I'm going to use this block shape. So it's going to be that, and then I need to have the glow texture. It should be that. Right, let's reload the game. Poor Moozy, yeah. Moobot! I gotta, maybe I just gotta remember. I need to do, like, commands and stuff. I don't know. Actually do something with, like, channel points. You know, that kind of stuff. That old chestnut. Oh, look what it did. That's part of the weirdness of, like, I think the shader. I need to fix the shader. Alright, so at least it does have a shape now. It does... It does have a shape. Come on, man. Can I just drag something without, like, a window eating it up? Can I just do that, please? Which means this, no, actually, it would be this one. This can be disabled. Set that to false. So I'm going to focus solely on this. And let's also do... So should it be a bluish light or a white light? You all can pick the color. There we go. Light absorption. Yeah, actually, I want to copy all this stuff. You know what? Actually, I don't know if I can do this with an entity. And I think this would be server side or client side? I'm gonna have to do some research. I could, in the entity, I know how to make it emit light. I'm not sure if there's a way to do it here. So what I'll do this. I will give this a try. I don't think this is gonna work. How about a light based off the focus in the offhand? I mean, I could do that. That becomes more like a polymorphic spell again. I guess I could do that, but it would only work for the one spell. That's what I had before. Where is it? There it is. Let's make it dark out. Nope. So I can't just kind of cheat with it. Oh, and I gotta fix my shader as well, my shape renderer. Oh, which one? Is it this one? I think so. Oh my god, my main window keeps eating everything up. Frustrating. It is indeed frustrating. So these are my mesh renderers. Let me minimize a lot of this stuff here. So on frame. So if the entity is not alive, I'm going to unregister this listener. This is all about the shaders here. I hate when I do that. I don't want to see this. Just close out. Fire, frost, electricity. Okay, so that's all the same stuff. Then use, dispose. I think I gutted this too much. I guess I need to decide, should this entity have a model? Should it have a model or should it just stick with a shader? Because I kind of like the idea of having it be a model, like a physical model that rotates and like spins around. I think I would like that. Maybe with some shaders. Maybe. Just because I can do shaders doesn't mean I should force it everywhere. So if that's the case, let's do this. Let me pop shape in here. Oh, I forgot to reload. Yeah. Oop. Well, I don't need to look at that at all. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of maybe your offhand dictates the color of the light. So there's that. All right, we need to do a couple of things. Let's make it light out. I need to clean up some of these windows. That's also what I need to do. I'm in farmland, I can get rid of that. Agility, let's get rid of that window. Here we go. So I think I need the size to be 1. The hitbox size can be that. I don't need to build yet. I can fireball that in. Oh, that's right. That's what I was looking for. This, copy. I'm going to do one more reload. And then we will see where the model is in position to the hitbox. Just... Oh, that's the old... There we go. Get rid of that. And let's put this in. So it sits a little too high right now, it looks like. I totally forgot you were in here, Maisie. Hey, sweet. Hey. You have a good nap, huh? Good nap. Alright, let me look at this again. Let's do it against the wall. Yeah, see, so it's centered, but it needs to drop down. But I think I want to make this hitbox smaller. I guess first thing I should ask myself is, the way this looks, that size, is that the size of the light that it should be? I'm thinking, yeah, I think that looks pretty good as like a ball of light. Doesn't need to be a big ball of light, just be a little one. So I need to reduce the hitbox size, just like that. And now it's going to be like a positional thing for the shape, I think. I think I will need to do something special with my renderer because I'm going to have to lower this down. Reload. I was thinking of doing mana torches for each element. Thought that'd be cool. They could have like fire mana torches. Well, let me put that on. This is probably going to be all weird. Yeah, okay. So it's not... It needs to just go down. The model itself needs to drop by quite a bit. Okay. I mean, I could do that. I think I need to make my own shader to do that, though. Not shader, I mean shape renderer to do that. Because I'm pretty sure if I just do the size here, it's going to make the ball smaller. It's not going to offset the ball. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm going to have to do. Maybe not. What if... Okay, this is what I can do. Let's pull up... I think I found an easier way to do this. File, open. I think it almost got us there. Shapes, block. Summon light orb. See, that's where it is already. I bet if I just brought this whole thing down, that would solve all my problems. Why don't I bring it down just to like 0? Zero it out. File, save. We will fireball it in. I need to do a reload, and then we will summon it again. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I could, this would be so much easier than making a custom shape renderer. Just because my you know, model's janked up. There we go. Turn that back on. Insufficient mana. I don't think so. Ah, that looks better. It should be a little bigger though, huh? It needs to go down a little more, so it really does need to rest right at the bottom. Do that, and then I think I need to increase the size. Let's make it like 25% more. Something a little bigger, which means I need to recenter this. Yeah, just like that. And I can animate this too to spin. I can actually animate each point. I think it'd be cool, like with each square, if it spun in a different direction at a different speed, so it had a more of a fluidy kind of feel to it. I could totally do that, because with this being an entity, I can just trigger an animation right away. Yeah. All right. Oh wait, I didn't fireball. It's too late. Save. I'm gonna reload the world one more time. You can make it somewhat transparent. You can get away with making it a little larger. Well, yeah, it is going to have semi-transparency. That's just texturing at that point. I just need to get this model, like, centered, and then I can focus on the other stuff. Yeah. You just don't see it because the texture that I have is just, this was all placeholder. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks pretty darn good. Do it a little higher. Yeah, okay. So that is good. Let's do the texture next. Why not? Because I do want it to be a little semi-transparent, and I also want to animate things as well. So. So this is it right here. So it's glow. Oh, I'm just using the rusty glow. Well, we're not doing that. I just give it the white color, white transparent. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, that's right. The game's running, so I can't copy and paste things. I have to do like color dash white transparent. Let's see how that looks. All right, let's reload the game. And white's the placeholder. I have no idea what I'm gonna actually. I mean, the final color, who knows? It could be white. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going until it looks good, and then stop. Till it looks good. Oh, oh yeah, the model is set. So it is technically semi-transparent. Let's do it on the corner so we can see. Yeah, see, so it does have transparency, but it's just blocks on blocks. I think it would look a lot better if it was rotating. So, let's put in some keyframes. So I will just say spin. That's what it'll be called. New animation 1. Nope, it's going to be spin. Nice and simple. It's going to play till the end. And you know what? Let's have it rewind and repeat. Let's try that. Okay, so I'm going to want to deal with... Ooh, this is going to be interesting for sure. Yeah, I can't have these stacked this way. That's going to be better. So let's start a, let's make a new keyframe here. I'm going to have everything be rotation. We don't need to do position. So everything here is going to have a basic rotation. Just like that. Now, I need to, how many keyframes should this be? Let's give it 100 keyframes. Just something big. Something big. And I can always reduce this down if need be. So we'll do that. And I'm going to duplicate this for 99. And the rotation is going to be... Okay, so I need to start each thing at -180. Now with this, there we go. We'll see how this looks. If I want to get fancy, I can put in other rotations. Not bad. Not bad. Because I want that feeling of, like, movement in it. I like it. Now, what if I... Okay, what if I take something like this, right? Because that's one of the static cores. What if I set it so it actually rotates that way as well? Right, so this would be 180 here. Because I felt like that was, looking at it, was too stationary. I mean, I do kind of like that. I do kind of... You know what? We're going to do that to every one of the cubes here. Go. And do this. 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 That. Doop. And that's done. Okay, having it wave a little bit like that, I like that a lot more. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, I'm feeling good about it. Definitely good about it. All right, so we're gonna stop. I'm gonna do File, Save. We're going to reload this in, and now what I need to do... Ooh, I don't need that up. I don't need that up. Here we go, for the entity. For the entity. I need to put in an if statement here. I'm going to say if... I think I need to add the animation manager, right? I have a couple things I need to do. Let me... I'm not sure if I have it in this mod. If not, I have it in one of my other mods. Like animated entities. I don't think I've done animated entities in here. Entity, work in progress. Yeah, because that's all, unless I did it with my familiar preemptively, and I did not. So we're going to open up one of my other mods. We're going to commandeer some code. Eldritch Monsters is going to be our jam. Our jamboree. Follows. Oh, you know what? Actually, it's not going to be in this mod. Because I'm attaching animations to AI tasks. This stuff is going to be more simple than that. So we need to go to ViesCraft machines. Because I have those, my machines have animations. That's what it is. All right, so I need to go to the shape renderer, machine entity complete. There's a couple variables that I'm going to have to pull out of here. Oh, it's actually not machine complete. It is... I'll look for it. Entity machine complete. That's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Animation manager. This is what I was looking for. So I need to find this. What the fuck is it? Move that over. Let's go into here. This should be... I'll put it in initialize. Kind of weird how I don't have... I thought there was something more. Maybe not. Maybe this is as simple as I think it is. Yeah, and then I just need to see if an animation's running. All right, so I guess this is going to be simpler than I thought it would be. So it would be this dot animation manager get animation state spin running. So I can say if this is not running, then we can do this dot animation manager dot start animation bin. And we'll see if all the gobbledygook that I just did actually works. It may not. Nope. Does not work yet. So this may be... You know what? I may... I do not want to do... Alright, so let's do this. Let me see what options I have here. Start at the top. All right, active animations by animation code gets the animation data for the target. Animation's dirty. Animator. Expose. Get animation state. Head controller. Is animation active? Is animation active? So if this animation is not active is what I'm going to try and do. All right, so let's save this. Let's fireball this in. I'm not sure if I need to do a reload or not. Okay. Okay. Does this work? What if I just, like, brute force it? No, so So this isn't working. Do I need to... did the animations... They changed, didn't they? Maybe I do need to go into Animator. Running animations. I thought to start an animation, though, it would be as simple as, like, start animation blank. So I thought that would have sufficed. What if I do it... What if I do it on initialize? Because really, I want it to just play the animation while it's alive. It's weird. It looks like it's very slowly. No, maybe not. Because I thought there was something more that I needed to do for the animations. I'm remembering, like, I have to set, like, the speeds and stuff for the animations. You know what? Let's look at block entities. Okay. Let's do this. Block entity... Utility... Come on, where is it? Spell. Summon light. No, that's not it. It is... Work in progress. Circle prism. This is what I was thinking. Oh, so this is the block entity animation utility. Okay, but I need to add my animation in, is what I'm remembering. Right, so the animation, so initialize animator. Yeah, I'm thinking it was something similar to this. So I need to... Let's do like this dot animation manager dot... Is it now init? No. Active animations by code. I haven't done something quite like this, because this is like an in between a block entity and I thought, you know what? Let's look at my other mod. Machine complete. Because I used to have blade spin and stuff like that. One was called skids. Okay, so it's not in here. Entity mountable. Nope. Did I get rid of all my animations? iRenderer. Interface rendering something to the client screens. Disposable iMount supplier. So I have new animation manager. And then with initialize, mod system. Okay, here we go. I think this is what I wanted. I think it's this bit here. On server tick. Okay. I think I want all of that with initialize. Yeah, loaded shape. Here we go. Okay. Let's try that. Fireball. I'm going to have to reload. I want to get those animations in. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm going to look to see if this is going to work, and then I'm going to raid someone. I am hungry. I need to get some food. Nope, still nothing. All right. So I think I'm on the right track in the 1.19 update, I think we had some animation changes, we shall say. And I never quite figured out. For all I know, it could be something like .animator dot, who knows, set, like some kind of setter, running animations, on frame, matrices. Although it seems silly that it would do that. I think there's a way you could do versions for animations. Animation spin. I remember there being a way. You know what? I do remember this. I need to get the new version of Model Creator. I think there's like a version 1 and a version 2 of animations. And this is the old one before the update. So that's probably what it is. I need to convert it to version 2 animations. All right, let's find someone to raid. Let's see who is playing this game. Well, no one that I'm following is playing Vintage Story. No one I'm following. Oh, geez, there's only 3 other people? No wonder why I got some people in here. All right. Oh, let's see. Day 26 of mod save. Who else we got? Vintage Story. Extraordinaire. Okay. We got ends. No cam, commentary, PC. I wish someone was using mods. Maybe this person? I don't know. Let's see. Let me see here. I mean, I haven't rated this person. I might as well. Oop. All right, we're gonna raid someone here. Slash raid. It's just yogurt. Why not? Why not? All right, so I'm gonna have to download the new model creator because I think this is definitely an old one. And then I may have to redo the animations. I think there's just like a drop-down box that you can make it like version 2 animations. And then I think my other stuff will work at that point. I think I'll be able to prune back some of the code that I put in. I probably will end up live streaming again. I have ample free time today. So I'm going to grab some lunch. It'll probably be about an hour, maybe hour and a half. Because I have to go out and get lunch. So, fun! Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying me, you know, get all these spells in, like watching me do it. There's a lot done, and there's still a lot to do. I mean, if we look at Tier 4, some of these, like Summon Portal, I can't wait to work on that one. That's going to be fun. The Summon Void Vault, Beast Sense, that's going to be a fun one to do. Polymorph. We got a lot of unique spells to deal with, but yeah, it'll all come in time. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. See you later, Entity. And thank you for that sub. I appreciate it. All right. Bye, everyone.